Let's be honest, you know exactly what you should be doing, but somehow, you don't do it. You keep scrolling, keep procrastinating, and then, bam, it's midnight and nothing got done. Laziness isn't about being weak. It's about being stuck in a cycle that you don't know how to break. But here's the truth, if you don't take control of it now, laziness will cost you your dreams. Today, I'll show you how to break free from it, and finally take action. Laziness isn't who you are, it's something you've learned. Think about it, nobody is born lazy. As kids, we're full of energy, curious, always moving. But over time, life trains us to chase comfort. You discover the couch feels better than the gym. Scrolling feels easier than working. Hitting snooze feels safer than facing the day. And before you know it, that becomes your routine. But here's the truth, laziness is nothing more than your brain taking the easy way out. It's your mind saying, why struggle, when I can relax right now? The problem is, every time you choose comfort, you're actually choosing regret. You might feel good for 5 minutes, but later, when the work is still undone, when another day is wasted, that's when laziness hurts the most. Here's the scary part, laziness compounds. Just like saving money builds wealth, wasting time builds regret. One skipped workout becomes a week. One delayed project becomes months. And suddenly, you look back and realize a year has passed, and nothing has changed. Comfort slowly steals your future without you even noticing. But the good news? If laziness is just a habit, it can be broken. It's not your identity. You're not a lazy person. You're just stuck in a cycle, and cycles can be broken. The moment you start choosing discipline over comfort, you begin to rewrite your story. So how do you actually stop being lazy? The answer is simple, but it's not easy. You don't wait for motivation, because motivation is unreliable. Motivation is like a guest that shows up when it feels like it, not when you need it. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. The real secret is momentum. Momentum is what breaks laziness. Think of it like pushing a heavy car. At first, it feels impossible, it won't budge. But the moment you get it rolling, even slowly, it becomes easier to push. Action creates energy. Movement creates motivation. So instead of planning the big, perfect step, start with the smallest possible one. If you can't work out for an hour, do 10 push-ups. If writing a whole book feels overwhelming, write 1 paragraph. If studying for 3 hours feels painful, just start with 5 minutes. These micro-actions trick your brain. Once you start, you'll almost always keep going. And here's a powerful hack, the 5-second rule. The second you think about doing something, count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Don't let your brain negotiate with you. Don't let excuses creep in. That countdown cuts off hesitation and forces you into action. Another trick? Change your environment. Laziness thrives where distractions live. If your bed makes you want to sleep, get up and sit at a desk. If your phone keeps pulling you back, put it in another room. Sometimes the smallest shift in environment is all you need to kickstart momentum. Remember this, action doesn't come after motivation, motivation comes after action. Waiting to feel ready is what keeps you stuck. The cure for laziness isn't more thinking, it's starting, right now, with what you have. Laziness doesn't just happen, it feeds on a lack of structure. Think about it. When you wake up with no plan, no priorities, and no clear goals, your brain will always take the easiest path, scrolling, watching, wasting. That's why the most successful people don't rely on willpower alone, they build systems that make laziness almost impossible. The first system you need is time blocking. Don't just say, I'll get it done today. Be specific. Write it down, from 9 to 10, I'll study. From 10 to 11, I'll work out. Your brain loves clarity. When you treat your goals like appointments you cannot cancel, you start respecting them. The second system. Remove distractions before they remove your focus. Laziness loves easy temptation. That phone in your hand, those endless notifications, the messy desk, they all pull you away from action. So create an environment where productivity wins. Put your phone in another room, clean your space, block the apps that steal your time. Make laziness inconvenient and action effortless. And here's something most people forget: accountability is a system. When you're the only one who knows your goals, it's easy to quit. But when someone else is watching, quitting feels painful. Tell a friend your goal. Join a group. Post your progress online. Suddenly, you're not just showing up for yourself, you're showing up for others too. Finally, build a reward system. The human brain craves pleasure. So instead of only punishing yourself for being lazy, give yourself something to look forward to after completing tasks. Work for an hour. Then you earn 15 minutes of rest. Finish that project. Treat yourself to something small. By linking effort with reward, you rewire your brain to enjoy discipline. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. If you want to stop being lazy, build a structure so strong that action becomes your default setting. Here's what separates winners from quitters: winners act whether they feel like it or not. You won't always feel motivated, but if you push through anyway, you train your brain to value discipline over comfort. Stop saying, "I'll do it later." Later is the excuse that kills more dreams than failure ever will. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to. So the next time laziness whispers in your ear, remember this: you are stronger than your excuses. Take one small step today, and watch how your entire life begins to change.